Welcome folks, this is the first of many, hopefully, videos of OTR Love series but first of all, many apologies and delay in getting this out to you. Learning so many things on RGT, but also a big special thank you to Derek for everything he's done for us. I now understand, Derek, how long it takes you to put things together, and the tutorials were a huge help. Thank you. So, first of all, let's get on with it. So, week 1, season 3, we've got 6 teams battling it out, giving you 5, 10 and 15 kilometre split times. Let's look at the first 5 kilometre split. So, looking at the 4 teams, we have OTR Wicked, West London VR2, West London VR1 and Team Viper. So out of the 4 teams, really good. You can see them all working really well together. You've got one off at the front, so Chris has gone off. Hopefully the team will bring him back. So hopefully the team will bring him back, so they're starting to do so now, but looking at the other teams, looking really well. And we're coming up to the 5k split in just a moment. Thank you to both West London VR1, VR2 guys for providing the videos. It's been really helpful. I've tried to do the OTR Wicked and Team Viper, and I've had some help from Derek as well, which has been really useful. Yeah, Derek has been instrumental in helping me provide some of this capability, so hopefully you'll enjoy. So looking at the 5k splits, we've got OTR Wicked on at 8 minutes and 6, West London VR2 7:37, West London VR1 7:17, followed closely you've got Team Viper at 7:14, so really close between all 3 teams. And let's see what it's like on the 10k split. So unfortunately we don't have the footage for Australia Wombats. They had a technical problem in their recording, but we will see them later on in the 15 kilometre split. So looking at Australia Sharks, again the footage was provided, so thank you for that. Again, doing really well, staying really close together, and you've got a big shout out to a big shout out to Wendy and Michelle. So Wendy and Michelle were the first team for the Australian koalas that I tried to record, and I had some technical problems, but they were fantastic, incredible. We only had 2 riders for the day, but they worked incredibly well together. They kept in a straight line, and they waited on the climbs, which was great to see. Super job, ladies. So Australia Sharks at the 5 kilometre split is 7:10. So currently Sharks are in the lead, closely followed by Viper, West London VR1, West London VR2 and OTR Wicked. And let's start to have a look at what we can see on the 10 kilometre split, see if we still have the same teams in the same place. So here we go. So again, OTR Wicked, West London VR2, West London VR1 and Team Viper. Again, looking really good, all working very well together. You've got a big split. No, you haven't. It looked as though you had a big split on West London VR2, but it's come back again. But they are all the teams are working really well together. You're not seeing any key splits going on here, so they're all fielding at least 4 riders. You got West London VR1, I've got 6, Team Viper got 5, along with Wicked and West London VR2. And we're coming up to a nice presentation on the logos there, West London. Yeah, all looking really good. just had a look at West London VR1. Some of the power was in the red, so we're not getting the best out of the drafting. We need to try and keep all of those power numbers in white if we can. And finally, so we're all at the 10k split. You had OTR Wicked on 1623, West London VR2 on 1528, Team Viper on 1439 with West London 1 on 1435, so West London 1 have taken over Viper. So let's see if we can keep that up for the 15km split. Now again, we don't have the footage for Australia Wombats, so now Australia Sharks, again, really good to see what they're doing. So while we're here, a big shout out for our series sponsor Velo Tours Spain. They offer bespoke cycling holidays for you and your best mate. Prices around £40 per person per night, but you get a fantastic 15% discount if you mention Love TTT to them. So have a look at their website. They're also on Facebook under Velo Tours Spain. Also, if you want to sponsor or know anyone that wants to sponsor the series, then do get in contact with James Olgovi. Right, Australia Sharks at the 10k split are at 14.17, so they're still in the lead, closely followed by West London VR1 and Team Viper in third place. Right, 15km split. We've now got a change, so we'll now be able to see Australia Wombats in here. So you still have OTR Wicked, Australia Wombats, West London VR2, and Team Viper. Again, footage provided for us from Wombats, which is really good, thank you. So Wombats are fielding a team of 4. Again, they had some technical problems, and we're only able to pick them up at the moment on the 15k split. As usual, all the teams really tight, really close together. So that's again fantastic to see. Just really, really good to see. It's a fairly flat course. Oh, one of my mistakes on Team Viper. Apparently if you move the mouse too low, you get to see the underneath of the road. So apologies Team Viper for that. I will try and improve on that going forward. Yeah, I don't know how Derek does this. I really don't. He's done a fantastic job. Right then, so the 15k split, OTR Wicked are 24.54, Australia Wombats are 23.28, Australia VR2 23.17, and Team Viper is 22.15. So Australia Wombats really, really good to see, currently in 5th place. So can we see West London VR1 overtake Sharks? Nice footage again of West London VR1. In the meantime, we've got some videos of Velo Tours Spain, our sponsor for the series. So again, looking at the group, really close again. Power watts 4.4 up to 240, 320 watts at the front for Marco. Thorn leading West London VR1. And they're all together, which is really good. But you do have, in West London VR1, you've got 2 riders off the back. So there are only 4 left. And Dixon needs to get a move on, and he's back up to the main group, which is really good. Okay, so at the end of that split, you have West London VR1 on 22.08 and London Sharks keeping the lead on 21.27. So it's getting really close. And do we think West London VR1 are able to take the lead at the end of the race? So now we're going to go to each of the teams. What I've done is very similar to Derek in that the last 2 minutes of each team I'm going to record and play it back just to give you that last bit of the work. And unfortunately I'm in, yes, no, it's okay, need to cut that. So, if we look at OTR Wicked, Armitage is out at front, closely followed by Lawrence and Blackmore. And Mr. Day is slightly behind, and he's just going to take the lead. So this is really good to see, where you've got everyone in the group together. Day needs to come back a little bit more, especially when you're this close to the finish line, as you need 3 to record your time. So come on, OTR Wicked. 240 metres left. Day's taking out the line with Blackmore, Lawrence, Armitage. And we're going to get Lawrence finishing first or not? No, we're not. Day takes it. So you've got Day, Lawrence, Armitage, followed by Blackmore. And OTR finished in 41 minutes and 35 seconds. So well done to you. Next is Australia Wombats. Again, Hepburn is in front with Prevost low, and they've dropped Marchant. So these guys need to finish as a 3. And you're coming up to the 1 kilometre mark, and now again, so Hepburn's at front, low second, Provost is third. I don't know what happened to Marchant. Again, with Australia Wombats we didn't get all of the footage due to technical reasons, but he's not too far behind. And what would be fantastic is if he does get back on. It's highly unlikely at this stage, with just 560 meters to go. But that would have been the story. So low at the front, Hepburn, Prevost, and putting in a really, really good time. I think this is one of the teams to watch going forward as well. We can see the finish line at 200 metres from the line. Hepburn's at front, closely followed by Lowe and Prevost. And they're going to lose time because they need to get Prevost up. Nice one, excellent. So that was Australia Wombats. They finished in 39.33, so that was really, really good. And Prevost making that time up. Now we have West London VR2. Thacker is at the front, closely followed by Tix, Nunez, Davidson, and Morrison is way too far behind. He's 2.16 kilometres behind, and Davidson is 630 metres behind, so that you've got a group of 3. Nunez taking the lead, closely followed by Thacker, then Tix. So again, these three need to stay together at the finish line. You still have Nunez at the front. Thacker's now in third with Tix second. With 420 metres to go, Nunez still in front, really strong. So he's doing 310 watts there. $250. Thacker now taking the front with Nunez and Tix. Are we going to see them all stay together? Here they go. Thacker takes it. Nunez takes it, then Thacker, then Tix. So well done, guys. West London VR2 finished in 38 minutes and 34 seconds. And Team Viper. Hardly in the front with Chris, Luke, Erebos, and coming up to the 1K mark, Hardin still at the front. Again, if you look at all of the teams in this series this week, they're doing really, really well. They're all staying together. So that's our 1K mark at 35.42. Luke now taking the lead with Hardin followed by Chris O'Hearn and Erebos. Luke pushing out those watts. Is he going to keep the group with him? Chris going in front. Luke having to catch up again with Erebos. Try and keep it together. Yes, absolutely. Fantastic. There we go. Erebos takes the front with Chris, O'Hearn, Hardin and Luke. And we are at 250. So Luke takes the front with Chris O'Hearn. And we've dropped Erebos right at the end. So well done, Team Viper. You've finished in 37 minutes and 12 seconds. Right, let's see if West London VR1 can finally take over Australian Sharks. So we're down to 3. You got Dickinson, Martin Loney, and Westland Bot have been dropped. So you got Thorne, Martinelli, and Lynn Lockett. Thorne coming up to the 1K mark. Again, these three all staying really well together. I'll take a page out of Derek's book. It'd be nice, you guys, if you're all on the same bike with the same kit and the same helmets with the same glasses. It would look so much better. Martinelli just taking it out on front, then Thorne, then Ellen Lockett. And we're at the 500 metre mark, all staying really close together. Vaughan coming into second wheel, Martinelli in front, and we can see the finish nicely coloured with West London cycling logos. Again, all staying together. Ellen Lockett coming through. Awesome. Well done, West London VR1. You guys finished in 36 minutes and 41. Let's see if that's enough to overtake the Australia Sharks. Right, here we go. You got 3 left as Marco was dropped about 800 metres ago. So you got Kirk, McClintock and Francis. Again, all throughout this week, everyone has been staying together really well. Right, we can see the 1K mark coming up. Kirk taking first, McClintock second wheel, Francis at the back. He's waving away. Nice to see. Well done, McClintock. So let's all stay together. Yeah, I'm not sure whether that was Francis that was doing the waving rather than McClintock. I'll find out shortly. So 5K, 500 metres to go. You got Kurt taking over. No, you don't. Francis is still doing it. Kirk's trying. Nice one, Kirk. So Francis McClintock just needs to stay with the group. Just been gapped slightly, but looks as though he'll be back. Yeah, excellent. Super, well done guys. So there you have it, on 35 minutes and 27 seconds. So looking at the leagues, out of the 6 so far, we have now got 3 leagues in place. So OTR Black, we've got 4 points, 34 minutes and 42 seconds, closely followed by OTR Blue on 35 minutes and 0 hour. RGT Australia Sharks on 35.27, closely followed by West London VR1 on 36.45. Quackers on 37.04, Team Viper 37 minutes and 12, Australia Dingoes on 37.42, West London VR2 is 38 minutes and 34 seconds, 3R Mushroom 38 minutes and 36 seconds, RGT Australia Wombats are 39.33, OTR Wicked is 41.35, OTR Eureka 45 minutes and 10, and that's closely followed by Australia Koalas on 47.36. So we've got our 3 leagues organised now. So let's see what it's like on week 2. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.